Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back with the final picks and final bets for UFC Vegas 102. So we're just gonna go over all my predictions. I'm gonna give you guys my bets that I placed on this card. I got a few bets on this card. I got some props that I'm playing on this card, some parlays. I wouldn't say I have a lot of parlays on this card. I got a few parlays. I don't know. This card seems kind of sketchy. We're back in the Apex. We're coming off a pretty good card last week. UFC. What was a card last week? Was that a pay per view? Yeah, UFC two. Was that UFC 12? Doesn't even feel like UFC 12. Let's be honest. To me, I already forgot about that card. Who's fighting in the main event? I already forgot. But we're here, guys. We're gonna give you guys. We're gonna take a look at the weigh-ins and everything like that. Tomar, so what up, bro? It's only a matter of time, man. Jubilee's gonna be back. What happened to Islam, right? Islam got KO'd by some Brazilian. It happens to some of the best fighters out there, man. So like Jubilee, I have no doubt that Jubilee's gonna be back for sure. What's going on, bro? What's going on, Hernanev? Let's fucking go. What's good? What's good? I appreciate that, bro. But we've been doing okay. We've been doing okay. Hopefully we have a good year. Last year was pretty solid. Last year was really good, man. So hopefully we have another year like last year. And yeah, so also guys, if you guys want to check my bets out, they're all free. You guys can check them out, or if you do follow me on Twitter, it's all I post them there. And yeah, so like also if you guys are new here, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I make content every week. I do a full card prediction every week. If that's something you guys like, and then we do a live preview. I mean, I don't do a live preview every week before the card, but we try to get one in every week for like just to go over all our bets and everything like that. See what the people are feeling, see who the people are going with. And now let's go over it, guys. First fight on the card is gonna be Julia Avila. I mean, tell me she doesn't look like Beneil Dariush. Like, am I tripping? I honestly think she looks like Dariush, right? Beneil Dariush. Julia Avila, this might be her. This could be her retirement fight. I honestly hope it is. I mean, she had a baby. She hasn't looked the same since she had a baby. Now she's coming back. She's gonna be fighting Cavalcante. Cavalcante's 8-1. Her last two fights were split decisions, so that kind of does worry me. I do have her in parlays. The judges, I mean, they just don't know what they're scoring. Sometimes I feel like they're not really like scoring effective striking. Like her last two fights should have been unanimous decision, in my humble opinion. I'm sure you guys would agree if you guys have watched those two fights back, which I have. And I don't know how any judge scored that fight for Nunes or the other girl that she fought, Cardinoli. I know she was back in Paris, so that might have something to do with that. Them scoring the fight for Nora Carnoli, that was just, I mean, that was a clear 30-27. I don't know how anyone scored that fight for Nora Carnoli. I really can't tell you guys. And that was a rematch. It was short notice. Yo, what's going on, Firearm, bro? How you doing, brother? Let's fucking go, bro. I've been wondering where you been, bro. I think I messaged you like a couple weeks ago. Hopefully you're good, bro. Hopefully you've been okay. Yeah, he's been fucking missing, bro. The guy has been busy with life. I mean, that's life, right? Sometimes you're gonna be busy. Sometimes you got things to do. And it's good to see you back, brother. Let's fucking go. Let's go, Luis. How's it going, brother? Benil Avila, yes, he kind of looks like Avila, right? Like I'm not even tripping. They have the same type of hairstyle. I mean, they both got gray hair. This one should be Cavalcante. Like I want to play the ITD. It's not really a good number. The ITD is like not even a good number anymore. Like I should have maybe played it earlier because I think there's like normally like every time I play ITD in women's MMA, it never fucking cashes. I mean, I remember playing Carol Hosa by third round TKO because I thought she's gonna throw leg kicks. He doesn't throw any leg kicks out there. So I'm just gonna like I have it in parlay at like minus 590, I think it was. She's minus 650. I mean, I should have just stayed away, but it seems like an easy fight for her. Like, I'm just not even sure where like Avila's gonna win. She's gonna have to like KO knock her out. And like she can't really like I know I've seen her grappling and training. I mean, I don't think her wrestling is all that good. She lost to who does she lose to? I'm not forgetting her name or holy shit, my memory's so bad. Who does she lose to? She lost to Misha Tate. Yeah, she lost to Misha Tate. Not the worst loss ever. I mean, Misha Tate is known for her grappling. I mean, but she's almost like 40 years old. I mean, so like getting dominated. I mean, the way she got dominated. I mean, that fight wasn't even close. I don't think she won a single round. in that fight, like not even a single minute. And yeah, so like Cavalcon should probably win. I mean, not should probably win. She should win this fight. The number is like -700. Normally, just stay away if you haven't parlayed her already. I mean, I probably shouldn't have done it myself. It is what it is. You know, we're gonna see what happens now, and let's go. Yeah, he's been. It's good to see you back, brother. Let's go. Cavalcante by decision, bro. I think if you're gonna play that decision prop, you might as well play round 3 or decision, because like Avalos, like she kind of broke down in that fight. She was getting her ass beat by Misha Tate, and that submission wasn't even in. She just tapped out, instant tap. So like I think there's some quit in her. I mean, she's probably gonna be okay. I mean, striking. I don't think Jacqueline has the most power, but I can see Jacqueline hurting her to the body. Um, I can definitely see Jacqueline landing a high kick. I've seen her land high kicks before. It's gonna take a lot to really like finish her, and I've been leaning towards a finish. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Women's MMA, you never know, right? The referees. I mean, it depends on the referee. I feel like if Mark Smith's out there, he's probably gonna stop it, because I don't know. Mark Smith's like one of the referees that's gonna stop the fight early every time. I hope he finishes Avila. I don't really want to see Avila fight anymore. I was kind of cheering for Avila against Misha Tate, because I thought Misha Tate was completely fucking washed, which he clearly wasn't. I mean, maybe Avila just that fucking bad. Not at this point. Let's go. Yeah, man. I will try to make it for the final pick. Strain. Let's go that 5 round. We gotta do another fight breakdown soon. Not sure if you've been able to, if you have time to like watch do tape study right now. Yo, what's going on, Antoine? Let's fucking go, bro. I should have hit you up earlier. I mean, we could have done a breakdown together. We'll probably do one next week. We got a UFC Seattle next week. We got a new matchup, right? Yeah, Steve Garcia. I don't think he has an opponent next week, unfortunately. I don't know. He was supposed to fight Barboza. Barboza had an injury, so that was like my only bet next week. I'm kind of pissed off about that. Not gonna lie, I got him at like -140, so it is what it is there. I'm not sure who I'm gonna bet on. I've already been watching tape last night for UFC Seattle with all the cancellations, all the new guys they signed on short notice. So some of those guys are horrible. I mean, I don't know how these guys are getting signed. Even the guy that's fighting Alonzo Menifield is fucking terrible. I mean, he's got okay grappling, but I don't even know where they're finding these guys at. Am I gonna go live for the card? Of course, bro. I'll go live for the card later. That was my plan. I was gonna go live for the card, but I was like, I got some time on my hand right now. So I went to go get some breakfast. I was like, let me just do a live stream earlier and hang out with the boys. Sure, let's stream after EK, bro. Fuck, let's fucking get me at the EK first of all. Anyone add decision for -195 is not a steal. I think like more than likely that's the way she's gonna win. I mean, that's the way I'm predicting her to win. But I can see like Avila just being like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like this is probably her last fight on the contract, and the UFC's not really doing her any favors here. Let's take a look at the wins. I mean, the face-offs. There's a face-offs. Darius' sister right there. This one probably stay away. I mean, like, don't put her in any parlay. If you do, like, I think she's gonna win. I have her in like 1 parlay or 2 parlays. Like, I got her in long shot parlay and one of my main parlays that I gave out in my best bets. I think she's gonna win at a high clip, but -750 just seems like a crazy fucking number to play, because it's more than likely it's gonna go the distance. The judges, I don't feel like they know what they're scoring. So like that's my only concern. So like I'm kind of hoping she goes out there, finishes Avila, just fucking retires her. But Avila is pretty tough, so I mean it's probably gonna go the distance. I mean most fights do go the distance. Yo, Gene Matsumoto, yeah, both Genes are fighting next week. I don't know, man. Like I really hope he fucking wins, man. I'm probably gonna be cheering for him. He's been our fucking. We've been cashing on Gene Matsumoto. But yo, what's his name? Rafan is like no fucking easy fight, man. Like he's taking that fight on short notice. Rafan, who is he supposed to fight? Dominic Cruz. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a tough fight for Fawn, but I hope he grapples. I think if he grapples, it's gonna be easy for Matsumoto. What's going on, Culver? Good to see you, brother. How you doing? Cavalcante with an I. I thought it was Cavalcante or Cavalcante. I don't even fucking know. Who cares? Twerk at 3K. You guys are fucking crazy. How about you fucking twerk, Luis? I'll bring you on the live stream and you can do it for us. What's going on? What's going on? Lane in the house. Let's go, Lane. Is that the Butcher battle? Cavalcante looks like battle. I don't. Okay, yeah, with the long hair, right? When battle used to have long hair, yeah, I can kind of see. Yeah, I definitely can kind of see the similarities there. Yeah, I gotta go with Cavalcante. I mean, if Avila somehow pulls this off, this would be a pretty big upset. I mean, not that most people really care about this fight that much. I'm sure most people don't. Like 90% of people don't even fucking know they're fighting tonight. These girls. I feel like most of the fan base they don't even give a fuck about this fight. I mean, we do. I mean, because we bet on this shit. I mean, if I wasn't betting on this shit, I would probably wouldn't even watch it. I'd probably just tune in to watch like the Bonfim fights and like some even like the Bonfim Cannonier fights. Those are the fights that I'm like really hyped for. But like if I wasn't like betting on this shit, I probably wouldn't even give a fuck about this fight. But so yeah, Cavalcanti by like a third on TKO or like decision. Hey, that's the way I'm gonna go to this one. You think round two TKO? You're talking about Jalal, okay. You're hoping Gene gets it done, bro. I want to see him win, bro. He's like 25 years old. He's gonna be undersized against Rob Font, which could be a problem. I mean, Rob Font, but I feel like Rob Font's chin is just so fucking. I mean, he can take a shot. He can recover pretty well, but we've seen him get wobbled. We've seen him do the chicken dance so many times. And I feel like Matsumoto can crack him in the pocket with like elbows and stuff like that. Um, we'll go over my picks. I do a best video if you want to check that out. It's on my channel. Morales beats Eliza Smith. Bro, what? Smith or Smith? You mean Smith? Yeah, I've been picking the guy, but have you seen him? He's got fucking red hair or pink hair. Like I don't know, might have to change my pick now because he's got fucking pink hair. I don't know if I can pick anyone with a pink hair. All right, let's move on. Next fight on the card is this one you think it's gonna get any better? We got Johnny Walker's fucking brother, the heavyweight, versus Don Tomays. Do we know what's the crazy thing about Johnny Walker? These Johnny Walker brothers. I mean Walker brothers, not Johnny Walker. Walker brothers. One of them can strike really well, and he can't take a shot. Like Johnny Walker, right? He's a really good striker, but the guy has no chin. He's got an absolute glass cannon chin. Whereas like Walter Walker actually has a pretty good chin, and he can't fucking strike. I mean, it's crazy to me. Like it should be the opposite. Like if Walter Walker had Johnny Walker striking, he'd probably be coming off like knockout wins back to back. But just what it is, right? This guy's gonna wrestle. Donto Mays is fucking terrible. I mean, the guy is like he beat Kyle Machado, and Machado is terrible. I don't even know why that guy was favored over Brenton Abero at 205. The guy's just fucking terrible. They gotta cut him. I mean, I don't know how he made it to the UFC. If you guys watched this Dana White Contender Series fight over Safarsky, like that's all you need to see how terrible Machado is because the guy is just terrible. And I don't know how people are betting on him. And beating like Machado, I mean, he dropped him like there was a knockdown and he got takedowns on him. Walter Walker should fucking beat this guy, bro. He should take him down and smush him to the ground. He should like just ground and pound him and finish him off, land or tire him. If Walter Walker can't finish this guy, man, I'm never gonna pick him to win another fight. I'll be honest with you guys. I'll fade him forever. I don't care like what kind of streak he goes on. If you can't finish a guy like Dontel Mays, I don't want to fucking hear anything from Walter Walker because he's like on him and his brother, like they're really active on social media. They post a lot of stuff and they like the stuff that this guy posts on Twitter, bro, like or Instagram, he should be finishing people like Dontel Mays. I mean, but like I actually put him in a long shot parlay. I'm not gonna put him in my main parlays or like put actually money on his money line or anything like that. Minus 230. I still have flashbacks to losing money on this guy, like over Lucas Bergerski. Like he took him down and just didn't let any ground and pound, like didn't do any damage, no submission attempts over Lucas Bergerski. Now he's in better shape this time, so I'm hoping that he's really dialed it in, and looks like he has. Looks like he has. Walker's going to be ranked after this fight. That's all I'm saying, bro. This anything over like top 10 at heavyweight, just absolutely fucking terrible. I mean, I just can't pick Dontel Mays. Have you seen this guy is like he gave away a takedown to Hamdi Abdul Wahab, another guy that's fucking terrible. Hamdi's like terrible. And people that like bet on him, congratulations, you guys made money on the guy. Those guys fucking terrible. And I will never like change my mind on Hamdi Abdul Wahab, whatever his fucking name is. The guy's a steroid freak. And the guy can't fight. And Donald Mays pretty much he should have won that fight. He could have won that fight. He almost finished Hamdi. He almost got finished by Hamdi in the first. Hamdi's like 5'11". Like, come on, like how are you almost getting finished by Hamdi? Then you're getting taken down by Hamdi. He's I can't remember which fight it was where he just kind of like went for a takedown, just fell to his back. Like, yeah, so I agree with Culver. He's pretty fucking dumb. He is pretty dumb. He should go to GFO. GFO, I don't know if they want him there. I mean, GFO. I don't even know if GFO like what are they gonna do? They're really gonna like have a like are they really gonna have a win? I'm not even sure they're gonna be able to put a win together. Cavalcon decision merchant. I know Lane. I think he's gonna win by decision. I mean, but I'm hoping he can finish this girl, and so we don't have to watch her go the distance. If you can't pronounce the names, bro, how about you get the fuck out of here? If you don't fucking like, I'll pronounce the names however I want to pronounce the names. You can fucking get out of here later. Bye bye. If you don't fucking like it, you don't have to be here, man. No one's forcing you to be here, Daniel. Whatever your name is. If you don't like it, bro, there's other fucking people. Like, go fucking buy someone's picks for like $150. How about go fucking do that? And they're only show you their fucking receipts. You should fucking go watch them. Don't watch my channel. All right, let's watch the face off now. It's people fucking dumb people like that just show up out of nowhere. Like, I'll pronounce the names however I want to pronounce the names. I'll call him fucking Walter, whatever his fucking name. I don't even give a fuck. So yeah, Walter Walker is gonna win, I think. I don't fucking trust this guy at minus 230. Like, good luck if like minus 300 now almost. If he starts getting takedowns, he's probably gonna win. I mean, I don't think Don Tomays can finish anyone. Has he finished anyone in the UFC? Let me see. I don't think Don Tomays can finish anyone. They're both 6'6", right? Walker is like, he's actually happy to be there. He looks like he's in better shape. I mean, Don Tomays looks like he's been fucking preparing for a hot dog eating contest or some shit. Walter looks huge, man. He actually looks taller, right? This is the camera angle, maybe. I do think Don Tomays is better striking. I mean, as much as I don't want to fucking accept it, like Walker should finish this guy, man. Like, if you can't finish Walter like Don Tomays, I mean, Shamil Gazib couldn't finish him, so I'm not really like sure if he's gonna finish him. The finish is like plus 230, plus 250. I put that on long shot parlay for like fucking like with like Vieira round 2, round 3 submission, I think it was. So like just a long shot lottery play if he does finish him, because he could finish if he's able to get him down. I think if he's on top, if he throws ground and pound. Hopefully like he's been working on that part of his game. Am I mad? Not just people, just fucking dumb people, bro. Like, if you don't fucking like the way I like do my breakdowns, like, it is what it is. You know, there's other people out there. There's a lot of people that make the same content, and you can go buy their picks, go buy their fucking premium and shit. Rob's Walker's on the sauce. I really hope that he's been working on the striking, because if he can't get takedowns, I don't even know if he's gonna win this fight. Because Don Tomays is super low output, but he has like at least he throws like pretty decent strikes. I mean, like, whereas like Walter Walker against Lucas Berzersky, who's one of the worst guys in UFC, and I actually bet Walter Walker at like minus 200, because I was like, there's no way he's gonna lose to Lucas Berzersky, and he was able to take him down. I know some people are like, he won the fight. He got outstruck by like double, and he couldn't really like even hurt him when he had him on the ground, when he took him down over and over. I think he took him down like 6 times and he couldn't do any fucking damage. So I'm really like hoping that he's been working on that part of his game. That was his UFC debut, so maybe that was his UFC debut jitters, and he's still able to get takedowns. So that's kind of impressive, I guess. But yeah, I'm not really gonna like put him in main parlays or anything like that. Don't lose your inner peace. Just dumb people where they just fucking show up out of nowhere. It is what it is. He looks like he's in better shape this time for sure. He does. If you had to choose Nick, what weight class would you want to compete in? Probably like 135. Because a lot of these guys at 135, they like weighing at like 150, 155-ish. Walker, via WrestleFuck. I hope he finishes him. I don't want to I don't want to see him be like another lay and pray. At least Almeida can finish people. Like, he finishes a lot of people. I think Almeida's only not finished one guy. It was Lewis. That was like one of the worst cards I had. I remember like I lost every parlay on Bonfim. Then I put everything on under 2.5 rounds in that Lewis and Lewis and Blade, not Blades. I mean Almeida fight, and that somehow went 5 rounds. I mean, I couldn't fucking believe it. That was actually crazy. Um, let's go, guys. Let's go. So yeah, I'm actually gonna like. I think I'm gonna go with Walter Walker. I gotta go with Walter Walker. I can't pick Don Tomies. I mean, as much as I think he might have a chance of winning by decision, I mean, there's a possibility if he can get up over and over and like make him work. But I don't feel like Don Tomies is that smart. Honestly, if he was smart, he wouldn't have 7 fucking losses. I feel like. Um, Hopefully you guys are doing good, man. It's fucking Saturday. I mean, morning. So we're just gonna watch some fights, make some money. We made money last week. We cast some nice props last week too. Um, I don't have like as much money on this card as I did last week because this is an Apex card. It's kind of sketchy to me. But I got like about like 5 units on this card. It's like it's Apex card. So hopefully, even if things go sideways for me on this card, I'll still be able to like um, find some spots next week. I really like Steve Garcia next week. Unfortunately, that fight's canceled because I was gonna take Steve Garcia by KO also. I know Barboza is a really good striker, but I thought Steve Garcia was gonna be able to like put him away in the first round. 135. I'm 5'11", bro. So like I mean, like all these guys that compete at 135, they weigh like 145, 150 ish. That's what they weigh now. Like they cut a lot of weight. So like, what's up? What's going on, bro? How you doing? Good morning. Yeah, I gotta go with Walter Walker. I can't pick this other guy. Walker is minus 285. He actually opened by minus 155. I mean, he's gonna get takedowns here, and you can probably just lay and pray. In the Apex, what I will say is they do favor damage over control. In the Apex, we've seen that happen with guys like Dogarian and Rodrigues in the past. It happens a lot in the Apex, I feel like, in Noeda. And so, like, I think he's going to get takedowns, and I don't think Donald Tomies is the guy that's going to be working his way back up over and over. So I got to go with Walter Walker. The finishes are like plus money because he hasn't really finished anyone. I mean, he finished Justin Tafa, who's can't really grapple at all. I mean, I think Don Tomies has better grappling than Tafa, so I don't see him getting a heel hook. I don't know. Like, I know people are saying he might get a submission. Like, I was leaning towards submission. I feel like it's gonna be ground and pound. If there's a finish, it's probably ground and pound. I don't know if I see him getting like a submission over like Don Tomies. Don Tomies trains with John Jones, so like, if he gets finished by a heel hook, man, that's gonna be freaking hilarious. Like, that's gonna be really funny. If this guy gets heel and you imagine training with John Jones and you get heel hook, it's gonna be really terrible. So yeah, that'd be funny. I want to see him get a heel hook on Don Tomies. That'd be really funny to see. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, getting heel hook and Taffer Brothers is one thing. They have no clue how to grapple. I mean, they can't fight. Let me not say that they can fight. I mean, but not at the UC level, seems like. And I'm actually pissed off that I changed my pick from Teixeira to Tafa last week. That one pissed me off. Anyways, so yeah, I gotta go with the Walter Walker here. Let's move on. Next fight on the card is gonna be Vince Morales taking on Eliza Smith. So this one, like, how I've been picking Vince Morales. Then I seen his fucking hair. He's got a red hair, a pink hair, whatever that color hair dye that he's using. I might have to change my pick now, guys. I really do. I might have to like. I don't know if I can pick someone with the fucking pink hair. I'm gonna go Eliza Smith now. I know the money is like even money now. I was picking Morales at like plus 200. I mean, I didn't end up betting on him at plus. I do have him plus 3.5, and I got Smith and like another parlay, long shot parlay, money line minus 130. So I think Morales is not gonna lose all 3 rounds. If he could win this fight, he probably could win this fight. I was watching one of his fights back this morning with Hunter Azure, and his striking honestly doesn't even look that good. Like, he was able to get a Peruvian necktie. I don't see him getting a Peruvian necktie on Eliza Smith unless Eliza Smith gets really fucking tired, which he could, because we've seen this guy get really tired in the past. But Eliza Smith, I know people are saying, "Oh, this guy hasn't fought anyone." I mean, that's kind of true. He hasn't. Obviously hasn't fought the same level of opponents that we've seen Morales go out there and compete against, right? Like Lapis, like even Miles Johns is okay. He's not that bad. Even other guys, I mean, he's competed against some much better guys. But Eliza Smith looks good on tape. I mean, doesn't look terrible. He's got a good striking. He's gonna be quicker. I feel like here he's gonna be. He can probably mix his own takedowns here, but I don't want him to mix in takedowns. I feel like that's gonna fatigue him quicker. Striking, I think the striking is okay. I think he's got more weapons. He throws nice kicks. Has nice boxing, and the guy looks. He's 22 years old. The guy's young, so he's probably gonna be much faster. I mean, durability is. I mean, he got KO'd like in his second or third fight. I mean, he fought a guy that was like more experienced, who was Tracy Cortez's brother, Reyes Cortez. Reyes Cortez at that point had like 7 or 8 fights already. Like, so the guy was much more experienced, and he was actually winning the first two rounds of that fight. I mean, he won the first two rounds, I feel like, or like maybe it was 1-1. Then he got really tired. Then he got knocked out right in the third round. So I do have Morales third round with another long shot parlay. So like third round Morales is like 19-1. So I feel like Morales does finish him is going to be later in the third round. If Eliza's just if he's trying to finish this guy and he gets really tired, that's the way I can see maybe Morales coming back and like putting it on him, maybe getting a submission later. But I don't know if I see it happening, man. Like Morales, every time he fights someone like at this level, like even Miles Johnson, he just didn't throw enough output in that fight. He could have won that fight if he was more busy in that fight. I feel like I'm changing my pick. I'm going with Eliza Smith. We'll see how it pans out for me later, but I'm gonna go with Smith now. Nate Brown and what's going on, Nate Brown. Smith is going to be much faster than Morales. Yeah, I do believe that. I do think he's going to be much quicker. And I was watching Morales fight back this morning, and I was like, I don't know if you can outstrike this guy. Like Smith's he's gonna have to be really, really, really fucking tired. And Morales, he can like fatigue guys with his forward pressure. And I get all the money coming in Smith. I mean, on Morales, it's basically even money now. And the line opened up way too wide. Andrew, what's going on, Andrew, bro? I don't think anyone hacked your account in the chat here. Morning, Andrew. I never do. I don't even know what we're talking about. I'm going Morales third on late third on submission only because Smith is debuting a lot of debuts. I mean, we had Steele. How many guys lost their debut last week? It was only Steele, right? Was he the only guy making his debut last week? Yeah, he's the only guy that lost, right? Because he just wanted to like he just wanted to like get a fight of the night or like put up an entertaining fight. He just kind of like forgot all about his game plan. Vince, yeah, he is kind of slow. Like, I don't think he's got the striking like Smith. I think Smith has like way better striking, way better boxing. But Morales has cardio. He's got durability. He's got experience. So like, there's a lot to like on the Morales side. And he's fighting for his job right now. So like, we'll see how it works out for Morales. But like, I seen the pink hair, and I just had to change my pick. It is what it is. I can't pick someone that's fucking pink hair in a MMA fight. It is what it is. I mean, unless you're Charles Oliveira, I don't give a fuck what kind of hair what kind of color your hair is. I'll pick him over anyone. I mean, other than Islam. But like Morales, pink hair or whatever, like I don't even know what color that is. I'm blind. Is it pink or is it red? It's Wallwood, right? Pink or red? One of the either. I mean, so I'm gonna go Smith here. I think Smith's gonna win. Let's see the face-offs now. Yeah, Smith. I think he's got this, man. I think he's gonna win the first round, and even if he gets tired later, I don't think Morales is really gonna be able to put him away. I did play the third round, like just third on, for him to win in the third round. I took that with what was it, Vieira, second, third on submission. So like that's like some crazy odds. I mean, those are not safe play. Those are just like long shot lottery plays that I'm playing. We'll see how Smith looks in his debut. I mean, we still have a lot of things to see from Smith. We're gonna see if this guy is really at this level because he fought someone that I'm pretty high on in the past. Like I think this guy's gonna be in, and we're gonna see him on Dana White contenders very soon. Let me see if I can find him here. He knocked out Christian Strong. Christian Strong I'm actually pretty high on him. I was gonna bet him in his fight in BFO, and I wasn't really sure if I should have. I should have because I could have got him at plus 100 there. And this he's gonna be in the UFC soon. I'm pretty sure he's a good wrestler, and he's the only guy that was able to put him away in the first round. And even the fight that he lost, right? I mean, he lost to this guy. Reyes Cortez. I mean, he was up winning that fight, and that was his third fight. I mean, third pro fight. So the guy's been fighting legit guys. He's not been fighting absolute tomato cans out there. Like I want to see that, right? When you're up and comer, I want to see you fight legit guys that have bright future. I mean, so I think the guy's not been taking easy roads. That's why I've seen him on Dana White Contender Series because he's been fighting legit guys. Um, yeah, I'm gonna take Smith now. Changing my pick on this one. All right, guys. Next fight on the card is, let's see what the odds are. I mean, the odds are basically dead even now. Minus 130 for Smith, plus 100, plus 105 for Morales. It's gonna be probably gonna close in at like minus 110. Yeah, that's the way it's gonna probably close in at like even money. And it makes sense, right? Like, this guy's making his debut. We've seen a lot of guys drop their debut. Like, I think like 40% of guys making their debut win in the UFC, win their debut in the UFC. That's the stats that I don't know where I seen that. I seen that somewhere. Let's go. Announce yourself, or I'll use my wrench. Cussy. He's scared of jits. I don't even know where you chats. Let's go. You guys are just going crazy. You bear Morales at plus 180, just a sprinkle. That's not bad. I mean, if you got him at like plus 200, plus 180, even plus 150 ish, then that's pretty good. Because I'll give him like a 30% chance. I think 35% chance that he can win this fight if Smith gets. I don't see Smith losing the first round, or like first round and a half. He's gonna have to get really tired, I feel like. Let's move on. Next fight on the card is gonna be Bonfim. So, like, the only thing I played in this one, guys, is the 5 stars round 2 in a parlay. Like, I'm not really sure what's gonna happen here. I mean, like, I've been going back and forth on this one. I've been picking Bonfim because he was already supposed to be on this card, right? Chaos Williams is taking this fight on short notice. I'm sure the guy's training all year round. He's probably working. I mean, but like, he's knocked out Carlston Harris. I actually picked Carlston Harris. I know, a terrible pick. It is what it is. Carlston Harris is just terrible. I mean, let's be honest. Let's say the way it is. I mean, Carlston Harris is fucking terrible, and the way he strikes is like so hittable. He doesn't really have much of a chin. And Abdul Razak Olasan, another guy that's kind of chinny, but Chaos Williams has that crazy power. So, like, there's no way I can parlay Bonfim. I mean, this is too scary to parlay this guy for me. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys probably have him in parlays. I mean, Bonfim. Or are you guys playing the Bonfim parlay? I don't know if anyone's playing the Bonfim parlay anymore. I mean, I remember, like, I think I played the Bonfim parlay on that the last time they fought, right? Which card was it? I actually played when he fought Winch Patrol, I think it was. But yeah, he fought Winch Patrol. Winch Patrol came back after a layoff. No, that was other Bonfim. I'm fucking tripping. That was Ismail Bonfim. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bonfim here. I think Bonfim has like better striking from range. He's got better clinch work than Chaos. Chaos has like insane power. The guy hits really extremely hard. And I'm probably crazy for playing the 5 stars round 2. I feel like it can go into the later rounds. I don't know. I feel like Bonfim's gonna respect him, his power. I don't feel like he's gonna run in recklessly and like just brawl with this guy, right? That'd be pretty. I mean, can he win that fight if he can clip Chaos and Chaos shoots a takedown? Maybe he can submit him. But I don't think Chaos is fucking stupid, right? Like, this guy's a smart guy. He's got a smart team behind him. Like, he's actually not that bad. And if Bonfim gets really tired, man, if he's trying to finish him in the first round and a half and he can't put him away, we've seen Bonfim looking at the clock, right? You remember, like, I knew all my money was gone when I seen him looking at the clock in that Dolby fight. I was like, holy shit, it's fucking over. No way this is happening. Like, that was crazy. I was like, holy shit. My life literally flashed because I put everything I had on like Bonfim parlays and everything. Like, I had like 3 different parlays ending with Bonfim. Then I had everything else that I had in my account that I put in under 2.5 rounds to make my money back in the Lewis fight, and that fucking went the distance. That's just a terrible card for me. But the difference in Dolby fight, I feel like, is Dolby's pressure is crazy, but Dolby doesn't finish anyone, man. Like, Dolby, he's only got 1 KO win in the UFC, and it's only over Bonfim, Gabriel Bonfim. So, like, I don't know, that's not really a good look, right? Like, Chaos, I think he hits way harder than Dolby, but I don't think he brings the same type of, like, I don't think he throws knees in the clinch like Dolby. Dolby throws a lot of knees in the clinch, and he threw like 10 knees in the clinch that he just knocked him out with. So Bonfim was getting really tired, and he couldn't put him away. He couldn't put him away, I mean. And he was able to take him down early. I mean, he was winning the first round and a half. Then he just got really tired. And he's like, fuck, man, I can't get this guy off me. Like, what am I gonna do? That's basically what happened in that one. and that was in Brazil, so I'm sure there was a lot of pressure on him to go out there and get a crazy high level over Dalby. And Dalby's durable. Dalby doesn't really get finished anyone. I think he got finished by Jesse Ronson maybe, or like who was it? They turned that into no contest because I think the guy was in the juice. I don't know who finished Dalby. I think it was like one guy finished him in the once, and they turned it into no contest later. Um, Chaos not versatile enough. I think Bonfim's gonna be throwing knees in the clean. He's gonna be throwing leg kicks. Like I think he's got better, like more long range attacks to keep Chaos away. But like I'm only worried with Bonfim is that like he'll swing in the pocket and he'll keep that chin right up in there like this. Like Chaos, he is really tight. Like his right hand is fucking nasty, bro. Like that's scary. Like if you're betting against Chaos, that's a scary part because he can like if he lands clean on anyone, like if Bonfim gets tired and he's makes mistake. Because we've seen fighters make mistake when they get tired, they start slowing down. We've seen guys like they're not really like thinking straight away. They're like, oh shit, I'm so tired, I can't get this guy off me. Then they're like, because Bonfim will like he'll start trading in the pocket because he was doing that against Dalby. So I don't want him doing it against Chaos Williams. I'm still gonna pick Bonfim here. I do think Bonfim is better than I'm kind of more high on Gabriel Bonfim than his brother Ismail Bonfim. Um, but like it's scary. Yeah, it's definitely scary betting against Chaos. Chaos and Azim beats Bonfim. I mean, it could happen, right? It definitely could happen. But I'm taking the fight starts round two. I think it's definitely scary. I mean, is there a chance that someone could they could knock each other out in the first round? That we could see Bonfim submit him or put him to sleep, maybe because Bonfim has a nasty gilly. But I think Chaos is tough, man. I think Bonfim's gonna be respecting his power early. I think he's gonna take his time. We've seen that in that Lusa fight. He took his time, and he was like managing his cardio better. So like this, I like this fight starts on too. Honestly, like the over 1.5 rounds is kind of scary, but I think it goes over 1.5 rounds. The money came in the over. It was like minus 140 ish early when I told you guys that I was gonna lean toward. I was leaning towards over 1.5. Fight starts round two minus 275. I think that's not a bad parlay piece. You want to add that to a lock shed parlay, like one of your later leg, like to juice up a parlay. I think that's not half bad. I see this one going like seeing the second, third round. I feel like I don't know if it's gonna see the third round. I see it going into the later rounds. Chaos, Nazim, Morales, Dog City, Parlay. Just play them straight up, bro. Like you only need one. Like I mean, can all of them win? I don't know if all of them are gonna win. I don't know if I see both Bonfim brothers losing. I feel like one of them is gonna lose. The fight starts in 4 hours. I know. It starts at 4 p.m. I think. Yeah, Eastern time. Safer pick. I don't. I think Walter Walker is a safer pick than this. I can't believe I'm fucking saying that, but it's scary, man. With the power that Chaos has, because he only needs to connect like clean once, and he could be fucking. It could be night for our boy Bonfim. um, Seattle, yeah, Seattle. I mean, only fight that I was really looking forward to was that Garcia fight. That's the only guy that I bet on next week, and I don't even know who I'm gonna bet on next week. I don't really. I was gonna bet on Macy just on because I actually liked her as an underdog next week, but she's also that fight's also canceled. So like I'm probably just gonna like maybe do a couple of props or whatever and just chill, see how next week goes because like there's really not a lot of good spots next week. There's a lot of guys coming off, like guys that shouldn't be UFC level. They're UFC just signing them. We'll see. I mean, next week is just hopefully like they're able to find someone for Steve Garcia. I was actually saying like they should probably do Gene Silva versus Garcia. Right? I want to see that match. That'd be a crazy car crash. But I don't think they're gonna do that right now. Um. So yeah. Let's see the face-offs here. Why is this on the prelims? I mean, bro, Chaos looks locked in, man. We'll see what kind of chin Bonfim has, right? I think his chin's not. I don't think he's got a Carlston Harris chin, or I think his chin's actually better than Carlston Harris. And Carlston Harris has no striking defense. The guy just runs forward and doesn't really like care about his striking defense. I think Bonfim has better like fight IQ than a guy like Carlston Harris or like Olasan. Those guys don't really have good fight IQ and they don't have really good cardio. I mean, I'm gonna lean towards Bonfim, but scary fight to be betting on for me. You agree with me? Let's go. What's going on, Latrell? Makes no sense just being in the prelims. Yeah, they're probably trying to get people to watch the prelims. That's what. That's probably what. If I had to guess, that's probably the reason they have this on the early prelims. But yeah, this should be on the main card. I think the Nazim and Ismail Bonfim should be on the prelims. I think this one should be on the main card. I'm actually kind of shocked that they didn't move this to the main card. Kind of surprising to me. Yeah, they should move Steve for the following week. Steve Garcia, you mean? I don't. He doesn't have an opponent right now. I don't know who they can find. Right? Maybe they can do Chepe. Chepe is fighting. Who's he fighting? I know Chepe is fighting in March. In the first week of March, I think. He's fighting. I can't even fucking remember who he's fighting. He's fighting someone. I mean, in like 2 weeks from now. I mean, they can do like Chepe versus Steve Garcia. Like, there should be options, right? I don't want to see Steve Garcia fight some absolute fucking nobody. I want to see him fight someone that he can get a win over and like get ranked, right? I want to see him like be ranked soon. And that Barboza fight was gonna be sick. You like Chaos KO? I don't blame anyone going for Chaos KO. I really don't. I honestly, like, before watching tape, I was like, I'm probably gonna pick Chaos as an underdog here. I like him. And I watch tape and I watch his Bedoya fight. I watch other fights where he's like Randy Brown fight, and he just like he doesn't really have the best striking defense himself. He'll get touched up, but he has a really good chin. The guy's gonna be there, and he has pretty decent cardio. I don't think Chaos just gasses out or anything like that. The guy's he can carry that power later. And I've seen him hurt Randy Brown in the first round, hurt him in the third round, and it was a pretty close fight. I'm still gonna go Bonfim by decision. I know, and it's crazy. It's probably. I hope there's a finish there, but the way Chaos is durable, I think he's gonna be in there for all 15 minutes. But I think the fight starts round 2 is not half bad. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. I can't wait for this one. Let's go. Odds for this one are Bonfim minus 200. I think the line should be Bonfim should be like minus 150, and then the Chaos should be like plus 125 because Bonfim has more ways to win, grappling upside, and better striking from range. But I don't think he has the same type of power. I think it's gonna be quicker than Williams, but I don't think he has the same type of power. We'll see how that one goes. Let's go. Next fight on the card is gonna be Rafael Esteban versus Esteban. I thought it was Esteban. It's actually M versus Jesus Aguilar. I gotta go Esteban here, man. Like, he hasn't fought in a year. Not really the best sign. We've seen fighters come back after layoff and not really look like their normal self. But like, I don't like other than him getting a gilly. Like, how does Jesus Aguilar win this fight? Is he gonna land one of those overhand rights and knock him out? I mean, I don't see him fucking doing that. I mean, he's not fighting Shannon Ross here, right? Shannon Ross has like no fucking chin, and like Shannon Ross has no chin, man. This guy has jiu-jitsu tatted on his chest. I mean, is he gonna get gillied by fucking this 5'4" midget? Shouldn't happen, right? It shouldn't fucking happen. I mean, I gotta go Esteban here. I mean, I think his grappling is legit. The guy's his striking is good. But the scary part for Esteban is that he'll like shoot double leg takedowns, and like those are perfect for like going for gillies for Aguilar. And Aguilar has really short arms, and he can fucking if he locks that gilly in, man, it could be night. It could be fucking over. Like he might put him to sleep. But like I don't know if I see him catching Esteban. I mean, he's got some pretty decent guys. I mean, Nicole, what was that guy's name? I don't even fucking remember his name. The Australian guy that made his debut, the undefeated guy that he subbed in like the first like round. But like he subbed Chavez in the 5th round. The he's gonna be live for a submission for sure. But I can't just pick him for submission win. I mean, this is only win equity here. I don't see him winning a decision here. I think he's gonna get taken down. He's probably gonna be on bottom. I think S1's gonna be on top, landing ground and pound. And I'm gonna lean towards the S1 to finish here. I think he's gonna finish this guy. It's a flyweight fight. So like I'm not really playing anything on the finish here. Like I don't even know. I think there's a likelihood that I could finish. The way Aguilar fights, the way he's gonna go for Gil, he's gonna give away top position to Esteban. I think Esteban's gonna be throwing ground and pound. Now we've seen Esteban go out there and throw a pretty decent ground and pound. I mean, I know he couldn't finish. I mean, no one finishes Charles Johnson, right? We've seen Makayev couldn't even like hold on Charles Jourdain. I'm not Jourdain, not Jourdain. Charles Johnson. So like at least Esteban was up to take his back, almost submit him in the second on. Like he was in pretty dominant positions in that fight, and like I don't think Aguilar is on that same level. So I gotta go with Esteban here, but minus 500 for a guy that hasn't fought in a year. Um, I don't agree with the line, but I gotta pick him here. Let's see how they size up now. Bro, I actually kind of want his Zyger to get a submission. Wouldn't that be fucking crazy funny? Like if he got another Gilly submission. I actually kind of want him to get a submission here. I really do. I have Esteban in the long shot parlay with Walter Walker and Kevin Khan and like some other fighters on this card. The 5-star front two in the Bonfim fight. That's the parlay that I got. The long shot parlay. I think he's got this, man. I don't think he's gonna get killed by Jesus Aguilar unless he's just he makes a mistake, which could happen. I mean, but I don't see it happening. I mean, I think S1's too good for him to get killed at this point. He's got 12 fights. It's not like this is not he's not a guy making his debut here. 7-0. I gotta go Esteban here. The lines, I don't like the lines for this one, man. I do not like the lines. Minus 460. He's open up at minus 200. I would have parlayed him at minus 200, but minus 450, 60. Yeah, it's tough to get there. Like for like, you can put him in a long shot parlay because I've seen winning, but like putting him in my main parlay is like, if I'm gonna put units on it, like that's gonna be scary for me because Aguilar. I've seen Esteban go out there and shoot double leg takedowns, and those are perfect for getting caught up in a ghillie. So like that's the scary part for if he gets really tired in the third round, he's trying to hold this guy down, and Aguilar makes him work. Maybe then I can see Aguilar catching him in a submission later. But I think he's gonna finish him. I'm gonna go Esteban by like a second on submission or finish. I think he's gonna finish Aguilar. I know Aguilar is pretty tough, but I see Esteban. I think is better than this guy. All right, next up, we got Angela Hill versus Kathleen Souza. Oh man, I gotta go Angela Hill here. She's 40 years old. Oh man, what are we fucking doing? I don't know. I can't pick Kathleen Souza, guys. I really can't. I watched all her like not all her fights back. I watched like her last like 5 fights back, and I'm not really sure like what those girls are do that Angela Hill like the girls that she's beating. I mean, Hadigui. Haragui's like chinny, man. Like he's been dropped like 3 times in UFC. He's only got like 4 fights in UFC. I think she's been dropped like in 3 of those fights. So like I don't think Haragui can eat a shot. And Cannonier, clearly we've seen that happen with Haragui. Even Nistelanian just dropped Haragui. I think Angela Hill can eat a shot and come back and like land her own. Like I know she doesn't have a lot of power. She's 40 years old. I can't be. I gotta pick a 40-year-old fucking Angela Hill here. But I do, man. I gotta go Angela Hill. I like her experience. 17 and 14. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? I gotta go Angela Hill, guys. I really do believe she can win this fight. First round's gonna be scary. I think Kathleen Souza is coming off that first round submission win over Hardigui. She's gonna be looking to get another finish in the first round. And I think Angela Hill is gonna weather that storm. We're gonna see another typical Angela Hill fight in the second, third round. And I think Angela Hill, I think people are forgetting that this girl gets fucking taken down like Gusta Wayne. Like Morning Man was getting takedowns on this girl, like fucking throwing her, going for judo throws on this girl, Kathleen Souza. Morning Man's like 5 feet tall, or like 4'11", whatever. I don't even know if she's 5 feet tall. She might be 4'10". Morning Man is terrible. Like Angela Hill's fought everyone. I mean, I'm not saying Angela Hill's a lock of the week or anything like that, but I gotta go Angela here. We'll see if it works out for us. But yeah, I gotta go Angela Hill. I think she's gonna be more busy, and I think she's gonna be throwing nice knees in the clinch. Her clinch game is actually pretty solid, and I think she's gonna make her work. I think she's gonna go for takedowns, and Souza's gonna be waiting to land that one big hitter quitter. And I think she's just gonna be waiting. I feel like she's gonna get left behind on the striking numbers. We'll see. Maybe she shows up. She's got some momentum right now. She's coming up 2 wins in a row. That could be the difference. He's younger, so eventually, like Angela Hill's gonna start slowing down. I don't know if I've seen it yet. I mean, I haven't seen it yet. She's 40 years old. Still looks pretty good out there at 40 years old. Did her break fight. I'm actually kind of pumped for this one. I think it's gonna be a fun back and forth fight. Everyone going for Souza. I don't know why. She's younger, right? I mean, I know why. I know she's younger. She's coming off a finish win over Hadagui, pretty big upset win over Hadagui. And Angela Hill is like, people don't like watching Angela Hill. I mean, I don't blame anyone. She's not really like finishing. She only finished Pinero, but she doesn't really finish a lot of girls out there. She kind of fights like a tweaker, so like I get it. Because he'll look like I seen him look terrible. It was Taparici. Taparici's actually not that bad. And if Taparici doesn't get taken on, I think people forget about that part. Helen Suzak gets taken on. Taparici doesn't get taken on. Beat Mardik Man, which which he should. Didn't look good against Yasmin until she dropped her. I mean, it was only the first round, so they can't really take away much away from her there. Let's see how they size up. Yeah, I'm going Angela Hill. I think unless Kellen Souza can drop her and like really hurt her, and Angela Hill can recover, but Angela Hill's so tough, man. Like I actually like I watch if you guys watched her during fights, she got beat the fuck out of her like for like 5 rounds, and she never like was looking for a way out. Like Hill's tough, if anything. I mean, like she's 40 years old, still really tough, and she throws a lot of volume. So it's gonna come down to like if it goes a distance, it's gonna come down to who the judge is gonna favor. They're gonna favor the big moments from Kevin Souza, or they're gonna favor Hill going for takedowns, making it work in the clinch. So I'm gonna go Hill. Souza won Wayne. What the f? She can win. I mean, it's MMA fight. She can win, but I'm gonna go with Hill. Let's go. Let's talk about the odds are pretty much dead even. I mean, probably just stay away, but I do have the plus 3.5 for Angela Hill. Because I don't see her losing. If she loses this fight, there's no way she's losing at 30-27. Like, I can't, like, I'm trying to, like, close my eyes and fucking imagine her losing this fight somehow. And, like, I don't see her losing at, like, 30-27. If she loses, it's going to be 29-28 or, like, split. I don't see her getting finished here. I'm picking Angela Hill, underdog pick. She's not really much of an underdog. I mean, but I guess she's slight underdog on some books out there. I'm picking Hill. We'll see if it works out for us. Normally, I don't like picking 40-year-old fighters. But I don't think Angela Hill's looked that bad. All right, guys. Next fight on the card. I do have action on this one. So Connor Matthews. I tried betting on this guy over Bazookia because I don't fucking think Bazookia is all that good. Now Bazookia is getting better. I mean, I gotta give him that. We've seen Bazookia almost get finished by fucking Marshall. I mean, recently. Marshall is a better striker, I mean, but still, like the Bazookia, like Bazookia only has one win in DC, I think, and it's over Connor Matthews, and he just fucking beat him up for 3 rounds before he finished him off. I played Delgado by finish at -105, and then I played Delgado to win by second, third round KO at like plus 470 or plus 480 or something like that. I think he's gonna finish this guy, man. I think Delgado he's gonna be throwing extended combinations, and I think one of those shots he's gonna hurt him and put him away. And he can also grapple. I feel like I think people are forgetting that Delgado is a pretty solid grappler. I mean, that's not really his game. He likes to get knockouts, and that's the way I'm going to pick him. I'm picking him to find a knockout here. I think Delgado's got this in the bag, man. The line's -500 now. We have in the parlay with the Cavalcante and the Jalal parlay. Chalky parlay. We hit a Chalky parlay last week. I think it was a saw killed. Santos, and it was Tapuria. So that cast like plus 111 or something like that. I mean, it's Jackie Parlay and they hit. And I gotta go Delgado. So I got action on this one. I'm pretty pumped for this fight. I think Delgado's got this in the bag. Now the way Connor Matthews can win, if he can get takedowns and take his back and control him, and he does have pretty good grappling. I mean, he was able to get Bazookia down at one point in the second and wasn't really able to control him at all. Now, Bazookia has wrestling. I think he's a solid wrestler. I mean, he's not a bad grappler. That's his base. I think training at MMA Lab, Jose Delgado should be okay everywhere. And the guy trains all year round. I don't think he's going to be a fish on the ground if he gets taken down. I see him just popping right back up and putting it on Matthews and finishing him. Let's see how they size up now. So Delgado, I think he's got this, man. I'm going KO, but I played the second, third round KO, but it could be a club and sub also. I could see him hurting him and then him locking in like a dark choke or like anaconda choke because he has those abilities to lock in a submission too. So like I hope it's okay. If he finishes him in the second, third round, we're gonna make a lot of money. Like we're gonna make like over 3.5 minutes on this fight. Hopefully, it's like in the second round or third round KO. So that's the one. Yeah, that's the way I'm playing it, Delgado. The KO, that's just the way I think it's gonna happen. Yeah, the second, third round KO is like even better, plus 470. It's way juicier than just a KO. Could he knock him out in the first round? I mean, I think you could, because the Matthew's been knocked out in the amateurs like twice. I mean, he's only been knocked out like once since he went pro, but he's been KO'd before many times in amateurs. And I don't think he striking defense is non-existent, and I think this is a really good matchup for Delgado. Next fight on the card is gonna be guys. Make sure you guys subscribe. We're really trying to get to 3K subscribers, so if you guys do enjoy the content, make sure you guys subscribe and like the stream. Appreciate you guys. Rodolfo Vieira taking on Andre Petrovsky. Let's go, man. I'm actually pumped for this one. My lock of the week was Armin Petrosian over Rodolfo Vieira. Probably the worst lock I've ever had. I've ever picked him on life ever. Like that was just a terrible lock. He just took him down right away and fucking subbed him like under a minute. Vieira's like grappling is no joke, man. Like Vieira's like I know he said he doesn't like fighting. I mean, he gets literally nervous. He said I watched one of his interviews and he said that he doesn't enjoy fighting. He doesn't like getting punched in the face. Sure, no one does, right? I had to go Vieira here. I think the first round. I think Petrosky's gonna get takedowns and win the first round. Maybe even drop him in the first round. I could see him dropping him. We've seen Vieira drop before. Could happen, right? Could happen here. Brundis was able to find that chin and drop him, hurt him in the first round. But the guy was able to stay in there. He's not a quitter like Petrosky. I think Vieira is going to be able to weather early storm if there is any. And I think Petrosky's going to panic wrestle, and then I can just see it going like this. I mean, I'm not really like crazy confident in this one. Like Delgado, I'm actually confident. Delgado, I'm not really confident in this one. But I think Vieira with his grappling, and I think it's got. I know he gassed out in the Hernandez fight, but who doesn't gas out in Hernandez fights? Everyone does. And anytime you fight guys like Marab or like Fluffy Hernandez, or even guys like fucking like who else is it? Like these guys just have insane pace. I don't think Prosky has that pace unless he's able to just lay on him for like 3 rounds, which I don't see it happening. I see him getting sleeped at some point, and I think Adolfo is gonna make him panic shoot, and then he's gonna fucking lock in a submission. So I'm gonna say arm triangle for Vieira. I think Prosky's gonna get really tired. We've seen this guy just fucking quitting before, so like I hope it could be a KO. You never know. Like he could fucking run head first into like Vieira's fucking chest and just knock himself out. It's happened before, right? Wait, what's going on, Bob? In the house, let's go, Bob. In the house, let's go, Bob. Is Rodolfo Vieira a beta male? I don't know. He said he doesn't like fighting. I mean, I'm sure most fighters they don't like fighting, right? Like, who wants to go to fucking like Prosky is Omega male? We'll see. Well, I don't think it's gonna fucking matter. Prosky is pretty beta. He straight up quit. he did. Even the Michelle Pereira fight. Michelle Pereira hits really hard, but he took one shot from Michelle Pereira and it was fucking over. He just folded. You think Fluffy beats Rodrigues? Bro, I don't think so. I don't think he beats Rodrigues. I really fucking don't. I don't see him just taking on Rodrigues, and I think Rodrigues is better striking than him. I mean, he's getting better right now. He's fighting Allen. I was watching their first fight back in LFA when they fought each other like over 10 years ago. That might have been over 10 years ago at this point. And yeah, it was just so typical the way like every fight with Fluffy goes pretty much. He got subbed by a battle. It was like what was it? Like I think it was Ultimate Fighter, like a Dart choke, Anaconda choke. I can't remember exactly what it was, but that's the only time he's ever been subbed. Yeah, I'm gonna go Vieira by like a third down submission. I think it's gonna be like that Stolz's fight. He probably could be losing the fight and then he gets a submission later. That's the way I see this one going. If you ever watch, like I used to watch Vieira's weigh-ins and I used to be like, oh, this guy's not he's not gonna win this fight because he doesn't like make eye contact. Look at this. It's really weird with Vieira. Like he just looks away, man. He looks down. Doesn't really give you confidence, right? You want a guy that's gonna be fucking stirring in their opponent in their soul and like looking right at him. But the way Vieira just looks down, like looks like this, like Doesn't really give me much confidence in Vera, but I think Proski's gonna, unless he just lays on him for 3 rounds, I don't see that happening. So going third on submission. What was it, ninja choke? It was a ninja choke. What was the second under? Yeah, I've seen that. Like when I was watching tape on Petrosky in his first couple fights in UFC. Um, pick him as beta. Why am I beta, Cover? What makes me beta? All right, let's move on. The odds for this one are like minus 800. It's kind of crazy though, like because there's a path to victory for Petrosky if he's able to stay safe from the submission attempts and just fucking right top position on Vieira, which is probably going to be unlikely. Or maybe you can drop him early or hurt him, maybe finish him off in the first round. Could happen. Petrosky hits pretty hard. We've seen him drop guys like GM3. We've seen him drop other guys before. I'm still gonna go Vieira. I think his jiu-jitsu is next level. All right, let's move on. Next fight on the card is gonna be Ismail Bonfim taking on Nazim Sadikov. Guys, I'm picking Nazim Sadikov. I think Bonfim, his striking is okay. Like I'm not really that impressed by this guy's striking. I know he knocked out McKinney, but who hasn't knocked out McKinney in the second round? McKinney's just a different fighter in the second round. He beat the guy on Contender Series. I mean, the guy, I don't even know that guy was that legit. He just has a name that sounds like it's from Dagestan or Russia. I'm not even sure if he's from Russia. Abaslav, I think his name was Abaslav or whatever. What was his name? Abaslav, I think his name was Abaslav, and he just outstruck him for like 3 rounds. That's the way he's gonna win. I feel like I don't see him putting away Nazim Sadikov. Sadikov is tough customer. I don't think he's gonna be able to knock him out. I'm gonna go Nazim Sadikov by like I was gonna lean towards submission, but I don't know if he's gonna get takedowns on this guy. I think it's just gonna be a striking matchup. Because Nazim Sadikov, like if he's able to like have success in the striking, I don't think he's gonna wrestle. And like I don't think he wrestled against Borishev, right? I hope he wrestles. If he does wrestle, make Bonfim work. I think he's gonna be live for a submission. Because Bonfim, when you make him wrestle, you make him work. He just looks for the door, man. I mean, because the Santani fight, Santani, I do think Santani's a better wrestler and the grappler than Nazim Sadikov, but the way he just tapped out, instant tapped with like 2 seconds to go in the first round, he just instant tapped. That wasn't even in. That submission wasn't even under the chin or anywhere close like that. The guy just instant tapped. So I think there's going to be a possibility that Nazim, if he's able to take his back at any point, I think you can lock in a submission. So not sure if it's going to happen. I didn't play. I'm just going to watch this fight, see what happens. We'll see what happens, guys. You betting the Sadikok? Okay. Oh my bad, the Bob. Yeah, he's got his fucking wrench back. Nazim Sadikov is guys, he's Vulcan's dog of the week. Vulcan's got a good lock of the weeks. All right, next fight on the let's see the face-offs here. I mean, I don't want to miss those. Sadikov. I think Sadikov's got this, man. One thing I'll say about Sadikov, I still have like flashbacks to his Evan Elder fight. I bet him there at chalk. Probably shouldn't have. I think I did bet him at chalk there. And he wasn't winning that fight. I mean, he was losing the first rounds. Then I guess he got kind of lucky. I mean, he was able to cut open Evan Elder. Then the referee stopped the fight. Probably shouldn't have stopped the fight. It wasn't that bad. So there's a possibility that he could get outstruck by Bonfim. Bonfim has pretty good striking, but I'm still gonna go in Sadikov. But I think if this turns into a dogfight, I trust Sadikov in a dogfight. All right, let's move on. Next fight on the card is gonna be I think Sadikov's not a bad underdog. Admin Shabazian taking Dylan fucking Budka. You guys remember when Dylan Budka was minus 150 over Almeida? How fast things change, right? I gotta go Sabajian here. First, second on KO. He doesn't lose fights like this. He loses fights where he's fighting guys that are like that have like been in UFC for way longer. Brunson, Imavov, even like GM3. Another who else did he fucking lose to? I can't even remember anymore. His brother, I think his brother just got a win, and his brother just won like yesterday, I think, and tough. I don't even know. I don't know if you guys watched that, but his brother just won, so he got a first on submission. So I like the momentum. And I think he's gonna be. Put away Dylan Burka. I don't really rate Budka all that highly. I thought we're all blind tail pick him. I don't think that's the smartest thing to do, bro. I tell people every week, just make sure you guys do your own research for putting your own money behind anything. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that you can just tail, buy their picks and tail, but I always tell people, man, if you want to tail my picks, make sure you do your own fucking research. Don't just tail people blindly. Um, let's see the face-offs now. Budka is probably gonna get takedowns, maybe one takedown, two takedowns. Is he gonna throw ground and pound? I don't see him throwing a lot of ground and pound. He's just gonna try to hold him down. And I think Sabaj is gonna land knees in the clinch. He just got way better striking. I got Shabajian first, second on KO at plus 190. I like that prop a lot. Under 2.5 rounds is also really solid. I just can't see Budka finishing him, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I just can't see this guy finishing anyone. He hasn't finished anyone that has any fucking skills. And Sabajian is going to be a much better striker. And I think Dayton defense is going to be okay in the first rounds. And I think eventually he's gonna, they're going to be back at range, and I think he's going to light him up. So got to go Sabajian here, which is always scary. I mean, whenever he's like minus 350, minus 400, but he's only losing to some of the better guys in this weight class. Yeah, there's a size difference here too. I'm going Sabajian first, second on KO. I hope. I mean, I don't think he's gonna lock in a submission. Mostly he favors ground and pound over submission. If Edmund loses to Budka, he should retire. I just don't even want to think about that, bro. I don't want to think about him losing to this guy Budka. Budka, he had a close fight with Bakoyev, so I mean, Bakoyev he's actually pretty solid. Bakoyev is pretty solid prospect, and that was a 5-round main event. Which I think Bakoyev clearly won, but there's some hometown cooking going on in there, because I think they're both fighting in Budka's hometown. That's why that fight was a split. It should have been unanimous 3-2. But Shabajian I think is a lot better. He's fought the way better opponents in UFC, but we know this guy. If you make him work, you wrestle him, he can't have his way. That's when he'll like look for the door. But I don't think this is the fight. So yeah, I'm gonna go Shabajian first, second on KO. Minus 500 Shabajian. I think it should be minus 500. Probably not. Probably should be like minus 250. First, second on KO. You can find the first, second on KO in FanDuel. That's the one I played. Shabajian ITD minus 160. I like the first, second on KO. At least you're getting plus 190, man. Like over here, minus 160. I mean, I think all those finishes are in the first or second round. I don't think he's finished anyone in the third round. He's got one finish in the second. All 10 finishes in the first round. Yeah, I think it's gonna be first or second on KO. You might as well just play the first, second on KO plus 190, like then playing the ITD, or like you might as well play that under 2.5 rounds. Then if you're gonna play the ITD, like just cover your base if anything crazy happens. Let's move on. Next fight on the card is gonna be Calvin Cater taking on Yusuf Jalal. This one's gonna be. I'm actually pumped for this one. We've been making money on Yusuf Jalal by submission over Jack Shore. We cast 2 back-to-back submissions on Yusuf Jalal. This time there really isn't a lot of value on the submission, but I still play the ITD because he's cast for me so much in the past. So like I don't even care if he doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I think in the co-main event, I think he's gonna go for a finish here. Calvin Cater, I know he's never been finished. I mean, the only time he was finished, it was a fluke injury, or I think he got finished by Moicano back in the day, like 2018 or something like that. It was a long time ago. But I think Yusuf Jalal, if he can take his back, I think he's going to be live for a submission, man. The guy has slick grappling. I don't think the wrestling is all that good. So the hard part's going to be getting this to taking Calvin Cater's back and getting him to the mat, which could happen. I mean, I played at plus 220 ITD for Jalal, 0.5 units on that. We'll see if it happens. I mean, it could go the distance. Cater is pretty tough. Nice, good for her. You mind if I put you as a reference, because I'm gonna get another job soon. I'm not even sure what we're talking about right now. FanDuel. Yeah, I love FanDuel. I love FanDuel so much. We cast Santos second, third on submission at like 15 to 1. Minus 500, a bit much. If I mean, GM3 is actually like he's got the most submission win this year. So like I think he's tied with Charles Oliveira. Who's he tied with? I think he's actually tied with Oliveira with the most submission wins, or like maybe even Anderson Silva. I don't know. He's tied with someone. GM3 finishes a lot of people, and but I don't think he's got the gas tank like GM3. We just seen GM3 go out there and compete against the other guy, the Ritter. Like we just seen Ritter just run through Holland. I mean, so like at least GM3 was like GM3 is pretty good. I know his record's not pretty, but GM3 is actually pretty solid. A lot of money has come in Cater from Wednesday to Friday, because I don't think he's ever been at this big of underdog before. But I'm still gonna go Jalal here, man. I'm not gonna fade Jalal. He hasn't given me a reason to fade him. The difference between Cater, the guy that he's knocking out, and Jalal is that Jalal is a smart fighter. He's got a really good fight IQ, and he takes his time, man. He's gonna be setting traps, and I think he's gonna be countering him. He's gonna be landing leg kicks on Cater. Cater's a boxer. I think those leg kicks are gonna be there for Jalal. The grappling upside, I mean, I don't know if he's gonna be able to take him down over and over. But if he's able to rock him at any point, then he can maybe like make a Cater second guess himself. Then he can maybe take his back, and at some point, maybe I hope he's able to take his back and submit him. It'd be really good for him, like going forward, getting a finish over a guy like Cater, who doesn't really get finished by anyone pretty much out there. That'd be a statement for Jalal if he can do that. I know he wants to get a finish here. And in the co-main event, I mean, that'd be pretty big for Jalal to finish this guy, and I think he has it in him to finish him. So I'm gonna go Jalal by like submission, third round submission. I'm gonna say, I gotta stop betting. Period. For by far my biggest expense. Yeah, if you're losing money, Bob, like you might as well just watch the fights for fun. I mean, don't even like bet on it. Can we get a quick preview of your bets, bro? Follow me on Twitter. I mean, I post all my bets there, and my MMA bet MMA.tips free. You can just find if I have any action or any event, it's all there. My Twitter's in the description. At the expense gives you a good return once in a while. Bro, I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about. Pick'em, the video dropped yesterday was good. Let's go, man. Let's go. I'm glad we agree on the picks. Bro, I'm actually like, yo, I don't think Musayev's not fighting in PFL this year. Who's fighting in PFL? I think it's Umlatov, Kabulayev. What was his name? What was that guy's name? The undefeated guy from PFL. Kabulayev. I think his name is Kabulayev. And Musayev is just probably hanging out in the Bahamas right now with his $1 million. So it's gonna be it's probably, I think the fighter that I think is gonna win the tournament this year is probably gonna be Umlatov. I think Umlatov is probably gonna win the tournament, or maybe Movlid Kibulayev. Maybe he's gonna win the tournament this year. But I'm actually pumped for PFL. I think they're gonna have their first event back in March, from what I heard on Twitter. I'm not sure if it's a reliable source that are part of that, but that's what I've seen on Twitter. Let's see the face-offs now. I got Jalal, or parlay, Jalal, Chalky parlay, Delgado, Cavalcanti. I like plus 108. I think that's going to cash. Yeah, Jalal's not losing this fight, guys. The way Cater is going to win, if he does somehow pull it off, it's going to be decision. So plus 800 for a Cater by decision if you want to play that. But I think Jalal's going to win this one. Yeah, man, Jalal's got this. He's got this in the bag, I think. The price is crazy, though. Minus fucking 500. What was he? Minus 500, yeah. I don't think Cater's ever been under like this big before, but he's almost 40 years old now. He's going to have to just box with him. I mean, and I don't think Jalal's just going to start boxing with him. I don't think he's going to brawl with him. That's what Cater wants. He wants you to just stand there and box with him. I think Jalal's got way too good of a fight. I could just be dumb like that and just start boxing with this guy. I think that's why the line is minus 500, because Jalal has good fight IQ and he's going to make good, pretty good decisions out there. Jalal's submission is tempting, but I'm thinking decision. Yeah, I just played it because I've cast on a submission like 12 to 1. what was it like? Well, I think it was 12-1 over Shore, and like at this point, man, even if I lose the half unit on him at like plus 220, like he's made me enough in the past where it doesn't really fucking matter. Like that's the way I think of it. Like if you like, I've cast on like Santos before, and I played him by submission, so like I wasn't really like confident he's gonna get a submission with Jenkins. I had a feeling he could, and he was able to get a submission. But if he didn't, I wouldn't have been disappointed at all. And I'm not saying he's gonna finish him 100%. I just think there's a chance that he could. Like he's finishing everyone. I mean, Cater's no one special, right? Um, bro, I'm just confused. I'm not really sure what we're talking about. How you doing there, bro? Hopefully you're doing good. We're only like a few hours away from the fights now, and I just wanted to do a quick preview, go over all the best and everything like that. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jalal. I gotta go Jalal here. All right, guys. Next fight on the card is gonna be I played the ITD. I didn't play the submission for Jalal. I played the ITD. I mean, more than likely it's gonna be submission, but you never know. Something crazy happens. Maybe Cater gets a freak injury like he did against Yair Rodrigues when he was what was it? Maybe it was against Allen. I think that was against Allen. Something crazy can happen, right? I mean, you gotta if you want to play it, you might as well play the ITD. Submission's like plus 300 or plus 280. ITD is like plus 220. If you want to play it, I mean, more than likely it probably goes longer, but I think there's a chance that he could lock something up. I know I've seen his interview. He's pretty confident, and he should be right. Like that's you gotta be confident in your skills. Even if he doesn't, I think he's just gonna outstrike him for 3 rounds. Yeah, I wouldn't be disappointed. Like I think it could happen. I mean, but I also know like there's a real chance that he could go the distance. I mean, because Cater is a tough dude to finish off. All right, let's go main event, guys. We got Jared Cannonier versus Gregory Hobocop Rodrigues. Oh man, I'm actually pumped for this one. This one's gonna be a sick banger. I played RoboCop round 2, round 3, round 4 KO because I think it's gonna be competitive early, and I think RoboCop's. I mean, there's a chance that Cannonier knocks him out. There's a real chance. We've seen RoboCop's chin kind of dusted before. Like who was it? Bruno Ferro, I think dusted him in like one shot. Other guys have done it before. Williams have done it on Dana White Contender Series. Lopez did it like in his first pro fight, I feel like. But I don't know if Cannonier's just gonna stand there and like throw power shots like that. I think he's gonna be worried about his own chin, his durability. He's almost finished by Vittori. He almost finished by Imavo. I know that was early stoppage, but he was finished. He was gonna finish top anyways. I mean, he almost got finished by Kaya Braulio. So I don't know if he's gonna like really like put a lot of power, stand his ground against RoboCop, because RoboCop was a freaking menace, man. This guy's huge. Look at the face. I can't believe he's actually this much bigger than fucking Cannonier. Like, what the fuck? Did you guys know this guy's this much bigger than Cannonier? I didn't think it was gonna be this much size difference. Shit. See, I played second, third, fourth round KO for Cannonier. I mean, could not Cannonier, I mean RoboCop. So that's the way I played it. Plus 340 for the second, third, fourth round KO. Because money line, I can't play the money line. I mean, I don't think he's gonna. I don't see him winning by decision. I think Cannonier throws more output. If they do go the distance, I think Cannonier's probably gonna win. Maybe. And if RoboCop has his way, I don't think he's gonna be able to like go the distance with RoboCop. Because RoboCop just throws a lot of power shots, and he'll throw elbows in the clinch. He doesn't care about his striking defense. He'll put himself in the line of fire just to get a finish, and he wants to finish bad, man. This is his first ever UFC main win, and Cannonier's been here. He's done this so many times. Like he's fighting for a paycheck. I feel like at this point, I don't think he's gonna get a title shot. He's gonna have to do a lot to get a title shot, and I don't see him getting a title shot anytime soon. He already had a chance. Unless like Cannonier can knock him out in the first rounds, I think RoboCop just gonna have his way. So I gotta go RoboCop here. And I played the second, third, fourth round KO. I like plus 340. I think it's plus 300 on FanDuel now. So the money came in on the prop. I hope he doesn't knock him out in the first round. That would be pretty disappointing if he knocked him out in the first round. The over 2.5 rounds is pretty solid. I think it could. I wouldn't play the over. I mean, it's scary because they're both kind of durability really isn't there for both of them. At the end of the day, I mean, they're both going to strike. I don't think they're going to grapple. I don't think RoboCop's going to go for takedowns here. You could probably take him down, just ground and pound him if he wants to, right? That'd probably be the smartest thing to do. But the way RoboCop fights, I mean, the guy's he's gonna look for a crazy KO. I feel like he's gonna look for a highlight reel KO. As much as I want to just take this guy down, Cannonier's not that easy just to take down. I mean, but RoboCop second or third. I don't know about Jared Chin anymore. I mean, Cannonier's. I mean, RoboCop Chin isn't that much better either. Imagine if Cannonier chins RoboCop. It could happen. I mean, we've seen other guys chin RoboCop before, so I wouldn't be shocked. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked at all. Jared is on a decline. Like, is he? I mean, normally that's why I like fading guys that are like at the tail end of their career. That's why we took him off. I'm actually kind of pissed. I actually played him off of fourth, fifth round, and decision prop, and I should have just played more of his money line because I lost that prop because he finished him in the second on. I didn't think he was gonna finish in the second on. A lot of ads. Yeah, I turned the ads on now because I made my bets for free. So like, I gotta fucking like do this now. Jared's on a decline. Like, is he? I don't know. Like, is he that bad? Like, is he? I don't know if he is. I don't know if he's like that far gone. But like, he's still competing with some of the better guys out there. I mean, he's competing with Mavo. Was he up in the? I think it was like maybe tied 2-2. I think it was like two. I think he was up 2 rounds in the first round against Mavo, but he was clinching Mavo. He didn't really want to strike with Mavo at range. And I don't think he's gonna have success clinching with RoboCop. Did RoboCop switch James? I think he trains with Cliff FC, KKF. I don't think he switched James. All right, guys. So there you guys go. Those are my final picks for you for this card. And I'll be back later at like 4 p.m. We'll do a live stream later. I'm gonna go. I gotta go do some stuff right now. See you guys in the next one, guys. Take it easy and good luck on all your bets, guys. See you guys later. Bye bye.